Remember these type of questions from chapter 4? Exactly the same thing. But the cool thing is they want to know, it says determine the time interval for the flight of the baseball. So in other words, we want a value of greater than 0. We're going to throw a baseball, there's a particular individual, picks up a ball, throws it, it's going to go like this, and it's going to land on the ground out here. We want to know how long is it from here to here. That's it. From the time he throws the ball in this nice little arc to when it lands. Man, we've seen those questions enough in chapter 4. Holy smokes. Now, I put down X or Y. Are we accurate in putting X or Y down? No, because the X is actually the time. This would have to be the height of the ball. So we want this value to be above 0. No kidding. We don't want the ball to hit the ground and start going into the ground. We don't care about that. We don't care what happened to the ball before. It could have been picked up by somebody else and thrown to this guy and so on. We don't care. We just want this interval right here. That's what we're after. Okay, so let's do it. Let's put this into our calculator, find this point here, which we know is going to be 1.5. At a time of 0, find this point here, which of course is going to be at a height of 0, height h of t of 0, but we want it to this point. Notice that it's not including 2 because you don't have the ball doesn't bury itself into the ground and sit there. It bounces off the ground. So that's why the barrier doesn't include an equals to sign. So let's put this into our calculator and let's keep going. So I've already done that. I'm going to hit graph and it's going to look an awful lot like this. Boom. I don't care about the maximum or anything. I care about what is this point here. I know that that point up here is going to be at 1.5 and it's going to be at, of course, time of 0 because that's the initial height. Oh, sorry, up here, and it's going to be thrown here. That's going to be the initial height that it starts as. But I know my time is 0. So my interval is between 0 and what? When is it above the ground? Okay, so let's find that 0. Second, calc. Let's find the 0. 2. Boom. Move it over. Come on. There it is. Left bound. Right bound. Enter, enter, enter. We know that that is at 3.55, so 3.6 is close enough. There we go. We know that time is going to be here at 3.6 and at a height of 0. So our interval is between a time of 0 and including 0 to a point of including 3.6. Why is it including 3.6? It's because it impacts the ground at exactly 3.6. Even though this says greater than, we're going to let it equal to 3.6 because after all, it impacts the ground.